Hi friends, welcome to Ashokanand Vlogs. Good morning. Today we'll be going to Lingaraj Mandir. Lingaraj temple is one of the oldest temples, but definitely the largest one in Bhubaneswar. All set?
All set. Ready to go.
Today we are going to Lingaraj temple. It has a very large temple complex. Let's go.
Hi.
She is my mother. I and her are going to Lingaraj temple. Now we are en route to the temple. So while going till there, I'll be giving some details about it. The Lingaraj temple is one of the most famous and revered temples in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. It's dedicated to Lord Shiva. The temple is a magnificent example of Kalinga architecture and boasts of intricate carvings, beautiful sculptures, and towering spires that can be seen from a distance. According to one legend, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati were once playing a game of dice and Lord Shiva lost. As per the rules of the game, Lord Shiva had to take the form of a lingam and go into hiding, while Goddess Parvati had to find him. Goddess Parvati eventually found Lord Shiva in Bhubaneswar and transformed herself into a yoni to embrace him. It is said that Lingaraj temple was built at the spot where this union of lingam and yoni took place. What is the meaning of Lingaraj? Lingaraj means king of the lingam, literally in Sanskrit. We have reached Lingaraj temple. The tallest tower here which is being seen is the inner sanctum. Shivji here is worshipped as Harihara. Hari, which is Vishnu, commonly referred to as, and Hara, which is Shiva. There is a small platform constructed so that people can go and then have a bird's eye view of the temple. Hi friends, we are here at Lingaraj temple. You can see how large it is. Today we'll be explaining how Lingaraj temple came into existence, who built it, and how old it is, and what is its legacy and what is its history. So let's go. Photography and videography are banned inside the temple, so I will give you details from outside. The temple is constructed in the Diola style and has 4 components in this order. Vimana, inner sanctum, it contains the main deity. Jagmohana, it is the assembly hall. Nat Mandira, it is a festival hall or dancing hall. And Bhoga Mandap, which is the hall of offering. The Jagannath sect has been growing during the time when this temple was being constructed. So that is being evidenced by the dual worship to Vishnu and Shiva in the temple. The temple is believed to be built by the Somavanshi king Jajati I. Jajati shifted his capital from Jajpur to Bhubaneswar and then built this temple. The temple is believed to be started in the 11th century and then completed finally in the 12th century. By the time the Lingaraj temple was constructed and completed, Vaishnavism was growing. The kings of the Ganga dynasty were ardent followers of Vishnu, and this is evidenced by their construction of the Jagannath temple in Puri in the 12th century. In some texts, it is believed that the temple was built in a small form in the 6th century but was renovated and enhanced in the 11th century to its present state. So once you arrive at the temple complex, you will see a parking spot right in the front of the temple. There are a lot of shops in front of the temple where you can buy your offerings to the god, coconuts, prasad, and also lamps. This temple was given the protected monument status by the Archaeological Survey of India. This is the entrance to the temple. So first you have to go to the left, deposit your footwear and your belongings like cell phones, cameras, and then you can enter into the temple. Shivji is also called, commonly referred to as Tribhuvaneshwara. Why is that? because he is the master of three worlds, heaven, earth, and the netherworld. As soon as you enter the temple, lot of priests will come to you, and then they will start asking whether there will be a guide to you and take you around the temple within the complex. Usually they charge 50 rupees for this service. In my opinion, you should take it. Take one guide and then you can explore the temple around. He will show you all the small temples within it, all the gods. An added plus is that your darshan will also become very quick. Just want to add a small little detail here. If you are searching for a toilet and you want to relieve yourself, there's a toilet right here. Look opposite to the temple and see diagonally to the right. You will see a toilet constructed for the devotees. It was quite hot today, pretty hot, and a lot of sun. So we thought to have a couple of coconut water. The charge is 40 rupees per coconut. The coconut water was so sweet, we refreshed ourselves well, and then off we went to the Ananta Vasudev temple, which is in a walking distance opposite the Lingaraj temple. As we walk to the Ananta Vasudev temple, on the left hand side we can see a large tank of water which is called the Bindusagar tank. As per a local legend, there is an underground river which flows from the Lingaraj temple to Bindusagar and it fills it. This is a very sacred lake which is located in the heart of Bhubaneswar, Orissa. The lake is surrounded by several ancient temples, which includes the Lingaraj and the Ananta Vasudev temples, and also the Parashurameshwara temple. This is believed to be created by Lord Shiva and considered to be very sacred. We have almost arrived near the Ananta Vasudev temple. Look at these containers here. They are used to prepare the food on a daily basis every day by the priests. This is where we can leave our footwear outside the temple. They charge 5 rupees per pair of footwear. A good thing here is phones and cameras are allowed, but then it is not allowed to take photographs or videos in the actual kitchen where the priests are cooking. The Ananta Vasudev temple was built in the 13th century by Queen Chandrika of the Eastern Ganga dynasty in the Kalinga style of architecture. It was built to commemorate the divine intervention of Lord Vishnu, who saved the son of the queen from a serpent bite. The speciality of this temple is you get to eat lunch, which is prepared every day. They prepare 56 varieties of different kinds of delicacies, both main course items, rice, lentils, dal, along with sweets as well. Here you can see the place where people come here to have the lunch. A good plan to cover Lingaraj and Ananta Vasudev temple would be to visit in the morning and then plan such that you reach Ananta Vasudev temple by lunchtime. We're having food here, lunch. Just before you start to have your lunch, you have to buy a banana leaf. They charge 5 rupees for a banana leaf and then 100 rupees for the meal. Both of our capacity is less, so we took one meal and we shared with each other. You can also take the food back home in a packing. They pack the food in those earthen utensils that I showed you in the start. The special attraction of Ananta Vasudev temple is the food here, and it is, believe me, it is very tasty. Now that we are going back, I'll give some more details of the temple. There is a statue of Lord Krishna and also Radha and other deities inside the temple. It has a stunning black granite statue of Krishna and he's standing on a lotus pedestal with a flute in his hand. The temple is also known for its annual Rath Yatra festival, which is celebrated with great fervor and enthusiasm. During the festival, the temple deities are taken out in a grand procession. We have completed our darshan at Lingaraj temple and Ananta Vasudev temple. We have just had a good lunch. Now back to home.